Sonic Battle. One of the many, many spin-off series from Sonic the Hedgehog. And one of my favorite. But hey guys, this is Zeno, and today I want to show you not my top 5 favorite spin-off Sonic games, but my top 5 stages from the spin-off Sonic games. This will range pretty much from a whole bunch of games. Racing games, sub-adventure games, battle games like Sonic Battle, things like that. And we'll pretty much dive right in. I'll show you guys the rules. The rules will be one stage per game. So, you know, it's easy. And none for the main series, as obvious as it is. I'm pretty much using Wikipedia's term of spin-off. Any list from that amount, I'll probably link it down in the description or show a picture over my face while I'm talking about it. All the games that Wikipedia categorizes as spin-off games are the games I am going off of. But anyway, let's dive on in.
Number 5. Wow, we're already delving into the weird ones. But yes, it is a stage from Sonic R, and specifically it is Radical City. I like this stage mainly because mostly the song, Living in the City, I love that song. And it is also a nice place because it is the stage that you unlock Tails Doll in. And I know everybody thinks he's weird and creepy, and I kind of get it. I mean, I don't... Not the creepypasta stuff, but I get why he could be creepy in general after you kind of go into his backstory, but I think he's just an adorable little thing. I mean, I have like 4 or 5 Tails dolls, quote, quote, and the only thing I think is weird about him in this game is like, especially I've had a few times, I don't have footage of him now, but I've had it in 3 different times I've played Sonic R on Sonic Gems Collection, where when you're trying to unlock him and you're racing him, he just does some weird things. He like screwed up his own AI and he started running around and like going backwards on the stage. And one time, oh, I wish I had a recording device back in 2009. He glitched himself out of the map, like out of the racetrack, and he was just flying along all around the map, which is freaking hilarious because I've never seen a computer do that before. I know how to exploit outside of the maps, but I never knew the AI was smart enough to get out of there. But yes, it is also super easy to exploit. I usually, as soon as the race starts, I take a left with a character that can temporarily hover above water or something and just kind of cut through half the stage and pretty much cheat. And as a bonus, there are Sonic slots, and that is always nice. Casino Night zone references are always a +1 for me. Number 4. You saw it in the intro and you knew it was going to be on this list. Yes, Sonic Battle, but more specifically, Battle Highway from Sonic Battle. Now, I love this stage, probably because I ended up playing it so much thanks to the story mode. And since it's one of the most played stages for me, I don't know, I just generally like it. It's a street, it almost reminds me of like an actual literal version of Street Fighter. And I don't know, the stage is pretty cool. I mean, it's Shadow's preferred stage at the final story in Emerald's story. And Shadow is actually I know Emerald's one of my favorite characters, but Shadow is one of my favorite main characters. So generally those go hand in hand together. I like his stage, I like the music. I actually like the layout the best out of all the other ones. It feels like you can actually take cover when you're running away. They're not just random squares walling around. There's some actual, not a lot of actual shape, but it's more unique than the other ones in my opinion. And for some reason for me, I always seem to get rares when I'm doing like the story modes, like when you're fighting the frickin' fees or whatever they're called, the fies, the stupid things. But I always seem to get rares the most at this stage, which is another reason why I like it. Number 3.
Better behave yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back in time to the 90s. Yes, my number 3 is 90s Boulevard from Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. And one obvious reason why I like this stage is because it's the freaking 90s. I know I wasn't a child. I would consider myself a toddler from most of the 90s since I was born in 94. But I consider myself a 90s kid, and you can take that in any positive or negative way you ever want to perceive it. I mean, I know the bads and goods of being a 90s kid, but I'm a 90s kid, goddammit. Anyway, let's go back to the level. I love the city-style themes in the Sonic Riders games, usually because they always look cool and futuristic. This one just takes it back, nice and calm. Sega advertisements out the wazoo. I love the music. I always liked in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity how music changes whenever you do your gravity shift, but this one was very unique because it had a different gravity shifting sound for 80s and 90s Boulevard, and it automatically made the stage unique for me. I like how they plaster almost every single Sega game in the 90s. I mean, it has more Sonic in there, but you saw things like Virtual Fighter, Nights into Dreams, all these other games, and it was pretty cool. And the final reason why I like this map is because it's the most challenging map. For some reason, I can't get ahead, because Sonic Riders, the series, isn't actually a very hard game. It's very easy to beat the computers. But this is the only map in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity I have a really hard time staying in first place in. So either I haven't mastered the track, or the computers actually try in this racetrack. Number 2. This one's an interesting one, but it's Giant Wing from Sonic the Fighters. This is where you fight Sonic, and oh, this music is just kick-ass. You're fighting on a plane, which is very different in the Sonic, and in any fighting game, really, and it's really fun, too, because you can knock people off the plane when you win. Like when you do the final hit on them, they can just fly out of the ring and just fall, like when Sonic did that to me and kicked my ass. But this is one of my most anticipated stages usually when I play the arcade mode in Sonic the Fighters, just because you're fighting Sonic. It's honestly a weird place to fight Sonic on an airplane. You'd think you'd fight Sonic like somewhere else. But never mind that. It just seems like the most intense stage out of all the ones in the game, because you always know Sonic games always end up in space, so you kind of see that coming. And I know in Sonic 2 you end up flying on an airplane, but honestly you'd never think a game about fighting other players and knocking them out, you would end up flying on a giant-ass military airplane and fighting them on the top of it for their Chaos Emerald. It's a nice concept. My number 1 stage in a Sonic spin-off game is...
The racers are now getting ready.
Oh man, I love this stage. Metal City from Sonic Riders. This track, it just has the best layout. It's just everything I loved in the franchise. This is what set the stage for the Sonic Riders franchise and what made me love it. It has the best music. I never get tired of it. I have listened to this for years and kept them on my MP3 players and my iPods, because I have switched between brands. But this thing is always on there. I always listen to it. I beatbox it because I get bored. And oh man, just the music itself could sell the number 1. But just to boot, the track layout is fantastic. It gives you a perfect blend to using all your powers at the right time for, fly, speed, and power. All to take unique advantages. And the art design is awesome. It's a futuristic city. It fits in the style of Sonic Riders just 100% perfectly. It's cool that you can, you see the hovering cars fly around. You can knock them off the track. They can knock into you. Oh my gosh. I practically mastered this stage. I've played it so many times. I mean, I played Sonic Riders probably more than any other human being ever, because I just love the damn game and I can play it even after I beat it. But yes, you can just tell from the gameplay, I just love playing as Shadow, and on the on the bike just because it's like Shadow the Hedgehog. And that's a funny game. But anyway, yes, this is my favorite #1 Sonic spin-off stage of all time. It's never gonna be better. If they redo Sonic Rider, oh, I just can't even think of the possibilities, but I'm overstaying my time here, so.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I would like to know what your top 5 Sonic spin-off stages are, and if you can't really remember a lot of the stages, or you know, you just feel like being lazy, you can just tell me what your top 5 Sonic spin-off games are instead of the stages. But you don't even have to do that. I mean, most people don't, so just a tip. I just like to know other people's opinions on the spin-off games. But anyway, you thumbs up the video, you thumbs down the video, comment something that pretty much told me you watched this video to the end. And I hope you guys, I'll see you guys on the next one, and I will post a lot of my outtakes. I actually have a lot this time. I'll put them in a separate video, and I'll just lift it off on the next upload. But until then, Xeno is out.
When the day is done, when the race is won, my life has only just begun.